All right, start of the basketball season here in West Rutland. Girls varsity is scrimmaging Middlebury. I think this is the only preseason matchup, and then we'll be into the regular season. No numbers, but Kayla Coombs going to jump. Julia May and Brooke Raish up as forwards. Lauren Harvey runs 1 point, and Katie Callahan's the other point, and West Rutland off and running. That's a recipe you'll see all season long. Bit of a stutter step, no call. Nice pass into the post. Julia May up straight, nothing there. Kick it back out to the three-point line. Hesitation, nice pass into the lane. Contested shot, and Kayla Coombs struggles a little bit with it and then gets it over to the point guard, Lauren Harvey. And much like soccer, this is a senior-laden team for West Rutland. All 5 starters, seniors. First, at least one off the bench is a senior as well. And they've advanced deep into the playoffs in Barrie, but have not won a championship as a group. But they've won a lot of games. Harvey, looping pass to Callahan. And that ball carries out, turnover to Middlebury. And they're up to midcourt. Pass near side wing. You can hear the squeaking of the sneakers. West Rutland hustling on defense already. That up and good. I believe that was a 3. It was, and that's a 3-2 lead for Middlebury. Harvey inbound to Raish. Raish back to Harvey. And up to midcourt. And that ball headed for Callahan. Great anticipation for Middlebury. Read that pass coming, put the pressure on, and it's out of bounds off West Rutland again. Another turnover to Middlebury. Early in the game, great anticipation. Raish got a hand on that pass. Now Middlebury swings to the top of the key. And that's a travel. Great defense. This is a group that Carl Serrani can pull out all the stops on. They can press, they can play zone, they can play man. Very athletic, very smart, and very experienced. A lot of these girls have been on varsity for 3, some of them 4 years. Raish coming in with a left hand. Nice strong drive, doesn't get it to go. She'll head to the line for 2. Off the front of the rim, no good. Middlebury up 3-2 early here. 5:52 left in the first quarter. And Raish looking to tie it. There it is, straight through, 3-3. Another little hesitation step there, but no call. Kayla Coombs, nice job to get a hand up in the passing lane. I think she assumed it was going to go out, but Middlebury player there underneath to save it. They swing it out to the top, and now their far side wing. Skip pass all the way across, 3-pointer up. No good, great box out. Callahan able to secure that rebound, and she finds Harvey. Harvey charging up the floor looking for an option, finds Callahan on the wing. Callahan looks to drive, but that ball goes off a knee. Results in a turnover to Middlebury. Middlebury looking to press, but that breakaway pass a little too high, a little too far, carries off the end line. And ball back to West Rutland. So first sub of the game, Julia May checks out, and Shelby Grabowski checks in. Shelby had some great minutes for the basketball team last year as one of the younger players. She's matured a lot on the soccer field this season. We'll see if she continues that trend on the basketball court, and Ray drains the 3 there. Shelby's a great defender, very quick, great anticipation, and can certainly score with the ball as well. That ball tipped out. We've got a Middlebury inbounds off the sideline. And West Rutland working hard on that inbounds, trying to deny everywhere. But Middlebury on the third option able to get it in there at the top of the key, and Grabowski's out. Challenging Waby on the three-point line. Dribble drive, and Kayla Coombs up straight. How about that? Shut the door on that drive. Nice job, Kayla. And Harvey looking to push. Bullet pass to Raish. Raish goes down. Callahan up with a three. Oh, excuse me, Whedon up with a three. And you can count that as 9-3 West Rutland. Back-to-back threes for the West Side girls. Taking what was a tie game, turning it into a 6-point lead. Great defense, nice job Harvey to break through, work through that pick. She's checking her mouth there, might have got an elbow or something. She's checking out, and Janae McGee checks in. She'll inbound to Kelsey Whedon, who's also recently checked in. I think she hit that last three. Whedon, a left-hander. Great skip pass to Coombs. Coombs to Grabowski, up fake, dribble. Middlebury hustles over, closes the door, and finds Raish at the top of the key. Oh, nice cut, looking inside. Trying to get Coombs there, but Middlebury anticipates. Picks that pass off. Euro scoop up off the rim, no good. Nice job to get that shot off. She would have had a chance for three there, but off the rim, no good. Middlebury will shoot two. Looks good, but it's off the back of the iron. Sam Callahan in, Kayla Coombs out. So that's already 8 deep for West Rutland, I believe. Maybe 9 deep for West Rutland. That ball tracked down by Raish, and she's off to the races. If you don't stop her, she's going to go all the way. Instead, bounce pass through the lane for Whedon. Up, no good, and Shelby Grabowski battling. Kick out to Raish, up off the rim. Three-pointer off the rim, up over the backboard and out. Middlebury inbounds. So reset for West Rutland. We've got Janae McGee. We've got Kelsey Whedon. We've got Sam Callahan. Raish, the only starter remaining in. And Raish easily down with that rebound and up the right side. Cuts through the defense, gets to the rim, does not get the roll, and tries the acrobatic maneuver coming from out of bounds, but Donnie Dunches makes the call out of bounds. Middlebury up to midcourt. Julia May looking to check back in. Kelsey Whedon shuts the door on that, comes away with the ball, and she's up past midcourt, top of the key, drives through the lane, goes strong to the hoop, and draws the foul. Coach Serrani likes that effort, and Kelsey Whedon to shoot two. Off the front rim, off the back rim, and through for one. West Rutland to double digits. It's 10-3 with 2:35 left. Raish gonna get her first break of the game. Julia May checks back in. That's pure. Nothing but net on that. Whedon makes both of her attempts from the free throw line, and Middlebury. Nice hesitation, nice drive, kick out. Thought we'd see a three there, but elects to pass. Skip pass, top of the key, ball fake, hesitation, dribbling into the lane, but West Rutland. Nice anticipation to close it down. Middlebury having to move the ball around the perimeter. And we're gonna call that a jump ball. Remains Middlebury ball there. 2:13 left in the first quarter. That's too easy. Pass into the paint. Short jumper rolls around and drops through. And now Grabowski finds May. May finds a cutting cutting Sam Callahan, who goes up strong and gets hit. She'll shoot two. West Rutland making frequent trips to the free throw line here, which is a great sign. Taking the ball strong, not settling for jump shots. Off the front of the rim, no good. Janae McGee checking out. And that's Serrani checking in. Allie Serrani. Not Allie Serrani. Casey Serrani. Been a while since Allie Serrani checked in around here. She graduated about, I don't know, 8 years ago or something. Anyway. Middlebury to the top of the key. Great drive. See if she's got a left hand. West Rutland closes the door, kick out to the three-point line. Another drive, but West Rutland playing very physical defense. Middlebury's made some drives into the lane, but they can't get the layup off because the defense just collapses on them. And we've got a foul called on the floor. No numbers.
Everybody's number 0.
And the official just clarified things. He's calling every foul on 00 there. Preseason scrimmage.
Good job.
And that's a high arcing three off the glass, never touches the rim. Long rebound, Middlebury. First one was too long, second one was too short. Official calls that ball partially blocked. I guess West Rutland got a finger on it, which is why it was so short. And Middlebury will inbound with 1:19 left. West Rutland with a 12-5 lead. Preseason scrimmage here, girls varsity action in West Rutland. Great pass from one block to the other, but no result. Good defense, West Rutland. Carl Serrani asking his girls to push. A little bit of a drag foot there. No call. Whedon's going to pull this out and reset the offense. Sam Callahan comes out, calls for the ball. Great pass to Grabowski. Grabowski to Casey Serrani. Serrani back to Grabowski. She'll jack up the three. Too long. But look at West Rutland there. That's Julia May. Coming back off a knee injury from last year, and she was missed. She is very tough, very physical. Makes everybody around her a better player with her hustle. Not afraid to get on the floor for sure. Kelsey Whedon checking out. Shelby Grabowski checking out. Harvey and Katie Callahan checking back in. So Coach Serrani to the bench. Rotating them in, rotating them out, keeping everybody fresh, giving everybody minutes early here. Nice look inside. And that's one of the only times Middlebury's made the pass into the lane and got the layup off. It was contested. It's no good, and May pushes, swings far side. That was Casey Serrani, and Middlebury player looping after she picked off that pass, steps on the end line. It'll be West Rutland inbound, 11.4, right under the hoop. Harvey going to see if she can find something here. Nobody moving for West Rutland. Kicks it out to May up high. We're down to 8 seconds. Harvey's going to drive or shoot. She finds Callahan. Callahan will put it up off the front of the rim. No good, and we may be out of time here. 1.8 left. Middlebury to inbound. Coach Serrani, always aware. Asked Julia May to get up and pressure so the Middlebury team can't roll it in and keep time on the clock and get a mid-court shot. So May up to contest, forces the short pass. Clock expires, and we're at the end of the first quarter. It's 12-5, West Rutland leading Middlebury. Girls varsity high school action here. And this is, I believe, the only preseason action we'll see for the girls' side. And boys will scrimmage, I believe, either Rochester or South Royalton later today. You can also see that game on PEG. We'll have boys JV action as well as boys varsity action. So bitter end for soccer for both the boys and girls, but we're on to basketball and hoping for good things for both these squads. High expectations for the girls team heading in. And new coach on the boys side, Keith Schneider, has come in to replace Donnie Dunches. Schneider played with West Rutland star Greg Hughes on an AAU team and then recruited him to come to Castleton. And they had great success at Castleton, winning a conference championship. And Schneider was Hughes' assistant over at Otter Valley, and the West Rutland job opened up. And we are thrilled that Keith took it. He's a great guy, kids relate to him well. Very knowledgeable about the game, and he brings some toughness. He's a football player and basketball player. So we're looking for good things from the boys team as well here. And we are coming back to action. This will be the start of the second quarter. Middlebury back to the floor. Coach Serrani with some last minute instructions. And we'll see Julia Mays coming out. Harvey, Sam Callahan, Katie Callahan, and Casey Serrani are your 5 for West Rutland. Middlebury will inbound here. West Rutland will inbound here. And that is a good call, Dunches. There was one jump ball in the first half, and Middlebury did inbound on it. Donnie Dunches on the ball. Harvey, jump pass, Serrani. Off the rim, no good. Callahan immediately up, off the rim, no good. And we've got a foul underneath. And that's off Middlebury. Didn't have position for the rebound, had to push off. So West Rutland will inbound, and it's Katie Callahan. First look was to May, not there, and they're looking at 5 seconds unless they get it in. They're able to do so, but close. May, top of the key, swings to Serrani. Serrani, far wing, finds Harvey. Harvey kicks back out to Callahan. Callahan are up top the three-point line. Finds her sister Callahan. Great skip pass to Casey Serrani. Off the back of the rim, no good. And Sam Callahan there for the rebound. Wide open three. Off the iron, no good. And there's that toughness I was talking about, Julia May. Comes down with a rebound in tight, immediately up with it, and good for 2. Middlebury, top of the key, bounce pass. 2 steps in and then kick it back out. Long pass, way out past the 3, and that's looking like a short, long 2-point jumper, but not taken. Tough pass to handle for Middlebury, but they're able to save back to the top of the key. West Rutland talking it up. Who's got ball? Tough drive. West Rutland playing great defense in the paint, and that ball carries out. Another turnover. West Rutland will inbound. And looks like Sam Callahan and Julia May checking out for West Rutland. See if I can pick up who came in here. Kayla Coombs checked back in. She's low in the post. And Brooke Raish at the foul line checked back in as well. That's Raish. Bullet pass to Callahan. Callahan off the glass, no good. If you make a cut and Brooke Raish has the ball, you better be ready, because that pass is coming with pace. She'll find you, but you got to be ready to catch it and go up with it. That was a bullet. Callahan handled it easily, got a great shot off. Raish is a prolific scorer, but also happy to distribute to cutting teammates if they're open. She doesn't care about points, she just wants wins. Nice when you've got a 1,000-point scorer who doesn't care about points. Bounce pass. Raish at the foul line looking for a cutter. Harvey, jab step in, then steps out. That ball on the floor and picked up by Middlebury. Nice drive. One of the few times they've got to the rim on a layup, but contested and a mile high, no good. And that's Raish. Pull up, pop, no good. Middlebury comes down with a rebound and they're going to push. Pace of this game picked up a little bit. Pull up, pop, back of the rim. Comes back down, hits the other side of the rim, no good. And Harvey got to push. See what she finds for cutters here. She pulls it out and finds Raish. Raish up fake and then into the lane. All kinds of traffic, all kinds of contact. She'll shoot 2 there. Front of the rim, no good. So we're resetting the score every quarter. West Rutland won the last quarter. I apologize, did not know the final score, but they're up 2-0 here. Casey Serrani checks out. And I believe that's Vanessa Fales checking in. Second shot good for Raish, 3-0, 5:11 left in this second quarter. And Middlebury, pass midcourt, fake one way, pass the other. West Rutland pressuring out beyond the 3-point line. That's Callahan. Gets a hand up in that ball, a little too strong. Great effort by Middlebury to make the save there, but carries out off the sideline on the attempted save, and West Rutland will inbound. Raish is going to find Harvey. We've got 4:54 left here. Harvey finds Callahan on the wing. Callahan dribbles across the top of the key. Looking for Fales, and Middlebury steps in on that, and that's a layup in and good for 2. 3-2. And Carl Serrani, you'll hear him call push a lot this season. He's got athletes that can run the floor. Harvey, great up fake, floater in the lane. What a beautiful hoop for Lauren Harvey. 5-2, gotta love that out of a point guard. So as I pan across, you'll see a decent crowd on a Saturday here in West Rutland for preseason scrimmage. This town loves basketball. That long 3 up off the front of the rim, and Raish down with it. And there's another one of those bullet passes. As I said before, you had better be ready when you break into open space when Raish has the ball. She'll break your finger. She'll also make you look great on a cut, get you the ball in a space where you can score. That ball up top to Harvey. Harvey finds Fales. Fales dribbling across the top of the key, bounce pass. Callahan. Callahan, a little bit of an up fake. She swings to Harvey. Harvey thought Coombs was going to step out on that, makes the bounce pass into space, and that ball carries out. Going to be Middlebury ball. And that's why it's great to have a preseason scrimmage under your belt. You can get all that stuff out of the way, and then when the games count, you've got a little bit of basketball time under your belt. Just like that. That ball off the top of her foot carries out. The West Rutland ball, Harvey checking out. And Callahan. Looking for, I believe that's Chelsea Keys. Nice push up the floor, Middlebury. Immediately took the turnover, had a runner, found her. Tough layup, good for 2, and that is a deep 3 for Raish. No good. Nice job, Vanessa Fales. Be tough on the ball there. Brooke Raish giving her a little bit of advice to rip on that, but great job to be in position, get a hand on it, tie it up for the jump ball. Fales, bounce pass into Raish. Raish, Callahan, Callahan, side to side, top of the key. Finds Chelsea Keys. Chelsea finds Raish. Bang! Mid-range jumper, good for 2. 7-4 West Rutland with 2:44 left here in the second quarter. They're resetting the score each quarter. Middlebury working the ball near side. Skip pass up to the top of the key, far side. Mid-range jumper. Rattles around. West Rutland not in great position there. But they end up with the ball. We've got 2:25 left before halftime. Saturday morning game here in Westside, Hinchy Gymnasium. Fantastic facilities for the West Rutland athletes here. It's a tiny school, and this is one of the nicest gyms in the state at any division. Absolutely beautiful hardwood floor, and renovations have taken what was pretty much a spare room and turned it into a beautiful weight room. Right behind the scorer's table here. They revamped the locker rooms over the summer. So great facilities just continue to get better here in West Rutland. They've got one of the best booster clubs in the state, constantly raising money, constantly pouring money into programs, buying new uniforms. The side hoops here were a $10,000 project either last year or the year before, replacing old wood with beautiful clear plexiglass on mechanized lifters. You turn a key and up they go out of the way. That is up, short, and carries out. Three, front of the rim, no good. Middlebury hustles, but that's Shelby Grabowski, and they're going to call a travel there. Shelby begs to differ. So 1:34 left here. West Rutland up 7-4 in the quarter. And Middlebury to inbound, a little bit of a indecision as to who's going to pass into who here. Pass near side. Back to the top of the key. Grabowski out to defend on that. She's sticking to the three-point line. She was pressing well out beyond that. Great defense. Chelsea Keys forces the pass there. That ball onto the elbow. Short jumper. Up and in. And Middlebury pulls within 1. We're down to a minute left, and Grabowski called for another travel. We've got Grabowski fails, Whedon, May, and Keys are your 5 for West Rutland. Middlebury, pass midcourt, thinks near side, kicks far side out to the three-point line. Long skip pass. And Middlebury drives, but great job to shut the door on that. Pass into the post. And Julia May showing that toughness I was talking about. Perfect position, up straight. No options for the Middlebury player but to throw a blind pass under the hoop. And West Rutland intercepts. Kelsey Whedon off to the races, gets a hip check on the sideline. And we're down to 34. That's Grabowski. Nice crossover, looking to penetrate. Middlebury anticipates and picks that pass off. Great long pass. And that's how Middlebury scored today. They haven't done much of anything in their half court. Transition has been the way they put the ball in. And I thought they were going to get another transition too, but instead they get a long three from number 3. And Middlebury is going to be your victor in this quarter, 11-7. So West Rutland girls won the first quarter. And Middlebury girls are your winner in the second quarter. And this is a preseason scrimmage. They're resetting score after each quarter. And I am going to take a quick break. West Rutland inbound. Raish to Harvey. We may be back to the starting 5 here, and we are. It's Coombs, Near side, Harvey sets a screen. Coombs dribbles through and then loses the handle. We'll have a jump ball here. I believe it'll be Middlebury. So Harvey's going to run the point for West Side. Callahan will be the shooting guard. Brooke Raish and Julia May are your forwards, and Kayla Coombs is your center. All seniors, all very experienced. These girls have been working with Carl Serrani for years, and it shows. Inbounds, out to the three-point line. Long three, too strong off the glass. Coombs pulls it down, and Harvey being told to push by Coach Serrani. Great cut looking for May, but Middlebury gets a hand up in that. Coombs tracks it down, looking to hand off, finds Harvey. Harvey dribbles across the top of the key. Euro floater, how about that? Lauren Harvey, that's 4 for her. 2 beautiful drives. Both go through for Lauren Harvey. Tough pass, pulled down by Middlebury. Top of the key. Dribble drive, looking for a cut. Middlebury player standing still when the passer thought she should be cutting to the hoop, and that ball out off a hand, and we'll see some pressure from Middlebury here. And no problem with that. Harvey finds Raish. Raish finds Callahan. Callahan off the back of the rim for 3. That's certainly one way to get them to call off the pressure. If you can get up the floor that easy and can a 3. Everything but the result there. Nice pass, short jumper, and nobody there for the rebound but Callahan. And Harvey, top of the key. Contested pass. Callahan. We've got a call against Middlebury there for the body. Raish dribbles across. Finds May. May, short jumper off the glass, no good, and Middlebury there for the rebound. And Middlebury drives, kicks out, top of the key. Up fake, tries to drive, and West Rutland, great anticipation, not falling for that up fake at all. And refreshments coming for the cameraman, courtesy of Riley Dow. Thanks, buddy. So as I was looking at my Diet Coke, I was not looking at the hoop and don't know what just happened there, but Middlebury is going to shoot 2, it would appear. Off the side of the rim. No good. So we have a 2-0 lead here in this quarter. Lauren Harvey with a floater, the only offense so far. And that ball comes down short, and Raish pulls it down, takes 3 steps, and looks for the long bomb to Harvey. A little too tall for her, carries out off the end line, and now you see pressure from West Rutland for the first time tonight. And Middlebury dribbles all the way through. Gets to the rim, draws the foul. Did not make the take, but she'll shoot 2. West Rutland gambled and pressed, and Middlebury broke it rather easily, ended up with a layup. And that ball up, no good. Second attempt coming, 5:37 left in the quarter, 2-0 West Rutland lead. Off the rim, no good. Athletic Raish almost pulls down the rebound, but tips it to Coombs. Coombs immediately back to Raish, and Raish is going to cut through. But Middlebury up to the task, shuts the door on that. Carries out, and immediately Julia May calling for pressure. And again, Middlebury has a fairly easy time. Gets the layup, not the result, but long 3, rattles around, no good, and Julia May, great position, comes down with that Harvey. top of the key, looking to dribble. Callahan thought she'd take the three there. Does not. We've got a shove in the back for Middlebury. West Rutland going to inbound the ball under their offensive hoop. Raish. Bounce pass to May. May on the block. Great fake hook shot, no good. Jump ball. Down goes Coombs trying to contest that. But it is a jump ball, and West Rutland going to inbound again. We've got a sub coming from Middlebury. Raish. Looking for a cutting May, but Middlebury there to contest. Unable to cleanly handle it, and that ball rolls off the sideline. West Rutland going to inbound sideline this time. Raish will look backcourt to Harvey, and Harvey will set up the offense. And so far the offense has been lower than Harvey. She pulls up for the jumper, no result. Middlebury zigzag drive, short jumper, no good. Great rebound, Kayla Coombs. Coombs finds Raish. And if you've been watching West Rutland girls basketball for the last couple of years, you know Brooke Raish can play any position for you. She can handle the ball extremely well. Shoot, obviously. Drive. Tall enough to jump, play center. Very versatile. Dribble, drive, May. Off the front of the rim, no good, but tries to track it down, puts pressure on. And Middlebury comes down with it. That's Shelby Grabowski playing defense up at the top of the key. We had a sub come in that I missed. Sam Callahan also came in. So Raish came out, and I believe Harvey came out. Sam Callahan coming up. Looking for a sprinting Kayla Coombs off her fingertips and out. Pass a little too high, a little too far, and we've got full court pressure again for West Rutland. Raish, did I tell you she's a great defender as well? But Middlebury not having a tremendously hard time breaking the West Rutland press, consistently getting through, consistently getting looks close to the hoop. We've got a Middlebury inbound with 3:44 left. That ball deflected out of bounds by West Rutland. Another inbound for Middlebury. Top of the key, patient offense. And Middlebury stacked around the perimeter here. Now there's a cutter through the lane. Dribble drive. And that foul on West Rutland. I believe Raish committed that foul. And Middlebury to shoot two. 2-0 West Rutland. 3:23 left in this quarter. Preseason scrimmage, Middlebury in the dark jerseys coming down to get this practice game in against the West Rutland Varsity girls who are in white, and that is Janae McGee coming down with that rebound, finds Raish. Raish past midcourt, top of the key, hesitates, drives. Nope, hesitates and jacks a three. And that shot wide of the mark. Middlebury to inbound, and you'll see more West Rutland full court pressure here. Raish, great job to hustle back. Middlebury able to get it in and get up to about half court, and then Raish from behind picks a pocket. And the result is layup for West Rutland. So West Rutland continuing with the pressure. Whedon called with a foul on the sideline there. Middlebury to inbound, 2:56 left, and it's 4-1. West Rutland.
Get down. Right. Quick. Good.
Great screen for Middlebury. That ball comes all the way near side 3, up off the rim. And Sam Callahan comes down with it, looks for a streaking race. Difficult shot, contested, awkward angle. Off the glass, no good, but West Rutland crashing the boards, ends up with the call. Inbounding with 2:27 left. Sub coming from Middlebury. Another sub coming from Middlebury. So you've got Whedon and Janae McGee up on the elbows. You've got Sam Callahan and Julia May on the block. So you've got Brooke Raish inbounding here. Julia May, great cut through traffic. Ball comes into her and she gets a shove in the back. That foul called. Raish to inbound again. Callahan comes near side, gets the pass, finds a streaking Whedon. No good. Middlebury, midcourt. Middlebury attempts to drive into the lane. West Rutland collapses on that, forces the kick out. And Middlebury settles for a long 3 that comes down short, and Julia May immediately pulls down the rebound and pushes it up the floor. And that's Kelsey Whedon for 3. A lot of options for Coach Serrani on this team. A lot of girls that can score in a lot of different ways. Callahan, Whedon, Raish can all hit the 3. Shelby Grabowski can hit the 3 as well. Coombs down low, Raish down low if that's where she chooses to work. Harvey can penetrate and either kick out or take it to the hoop. And that's the second time Middlebury's had an inbound play under the hoop and found a player all alone in the middle for the short jumper. First time went through, that time it did not, but can't give up a pass into the paint like that on the inbounds. Dribble drive into traffic, forces up a tough shot off the front of the rim. And Whedon, crossover. Gets a hack on the arm. We're down to a minute. It is 7-1 in this quarter, West Rutland. Preseason scrimmage, so they're playing quarter by quarter, resetting the clock each time. That'll be backcourt. Nice job, Callahan, to track it back. And Middlebury will get the ball at midcourt. 54 seconds left. Casey Serrani has checked in for Julia May, I believe. So that's Sam Callahan out pressuring the ball. Pick and roll. Blocked. Callahan. West Rutland a little bit out of control there. A couple tough passes. We'll try and reset. Catch you up on who's on the floor for West Rutland. We've got Janae McGee. Well, West Rutland a little confused on that inbounds play, and Middlebury more than happy to take a bullet pass out to midcourt and drive the lane. No result. Middlebury will inbound under the hoop. West Rutland a little disorganized on that. Baseline jumper short. And that's McGee. Comes down with the ball. She finds Whedon. Great cut through for McGee. Hand up, calling for it. No pass. Whedon down to 17 seconds, and she looked like she was going to pop. Great up fake, Callahan. Callahan to McGee. McGee. to Grabowski, and Grabowski's going to take this to the hole. A lot of contact, no call, awkward shot, no result, and that's a foul on West Rutland. We're down to 3 seconds left. And West Rutland, again, working on this pressure. Bullet pass, and that's the first result West Rutland has had off the pressure. Didn't get the hoop, but picked off that tough pass. So the end of that quarter, it is 7-1. We'll reset the clock, we'll reset the score, and we'll be back for the final quarter of this preseason scrimmage. This is the final stanza of this preseason scrimmage. Middlebury coming down to get a practice game in with the West Rutland girls. Middlebury in the dark jerseys, West Rutland in the white practice jerseys. No numbers on the West Rutland jerseys. The official earlier in the game let us know that every foul is going to be called on 0-0 against Westside. Grabowski finds Serrani. Serrani down to the block. Easy two for West Rutland. They're up 2-0. Middlebury past midcourt. And this may be the first time West Rutland's dropped into a zone. They're in a 2-3. Coach Serrani fortunate to have athletes who can play man-to-man the entire game. But always good to have a zone in your back pocket for special cases, and now's a great time to practice it. Long three for Middlebury. Gives them a 3-2 lead. That pass onto the block, but we got a call against West Rutland for a travel. Middlebury going to inbound. So the future of West Rutland athletics over to my right. We've got Grady Johnson, and we have young Mr. Bailey hanging out, keeping an eye on things, giving me the thumbs up. We'll get him on TV in a minute for you. Future looks bright for West Rutland with these kids coming up for sure. Dribble drive. Thought that dropped through, but it did not. And this is Serrani. Gonna go coast to coast looking for the left hand, and Middlebury shuts the door on that. Tough shot from a tough angle on the rebound for West Rutland. No result, and Middlebury gonna take a jump shot. Looked like a West Rutland player got a hand on that. And it is Janae McGee. She stops and pops, no good. Grabowski throws up an awkward shot, ends up with her back hitting the padded wall. And she'll hit this. This is a much better shot for her off the back of the rim. Not there in West Rutland. It's a shooting clinic right now. Shoot, rebound, score. So Callahan and Grabowski. Sam Callahan and Grabowski at the top of your 2-3. And we've got Whedon trying to reset here, but they keep moving around. I'm coming off a soccer season, so it's going to take me a little bit of time to get into basketball mode here. Well, we're going to change the whole 5. And it may be the starters coming back in here. I believe it is. You got Raish and Coombs down low. You got May and Sam Callahan up on the foul line. And I believe it's Anna Sears going to run the point. Callahan comes down with it. Coombs, mid-range jumper, no good. Middlebury down with the rebound, off to the race, is going to take it all the way to the rack. And Brooke Raish blocks, gathers, coast to coast, and she's looking for somebody to pass to there. runs into the traffic and gets called for a travel. Middlebury up past midcourt. And West Rutland staying in the 2-3. They've got a 5-3 lead with 4:46 left. I believe this is the only preseason action West Rutland will have. Not sure about Middlebury. They do not have a JV squad, so just a varsity game today, which is why there are so many players on the West Rutland bench. 2, 4, 6. Got 8 girls, 9 girls on the West Rutland bench here. Raish pulls down the rebound. Great crossover. Finds Sear. Sear up off the rim, no good. And Kayla Coombs happy to take the rebound and put that in. We've got a timeout for Middlebury. You got 4:04 left, 7-3 West Rutland lead. Middlebury's going to inbound after that timeout, 4:04 left. 7-3 West Rutland. Excuse me. And we'll see if Coach Serrani changes it up out of the timeout. He does. Looks like he went back to man here. Kick out, 3. Nice look for Middlebury. Rattles around and Raish with another rebound. And that pass a little too tall, looking for Julia May in the corner. Middlebury will inbound from the corner. West Rutland drops back into their 2-3. You've got Callahan, Katie Callahan and Sear at the top. You've got May, Coombs, and Raish across the bottom of that 2-3. And Raish has come down with several rebounds. And what a luxury it is to have a player as tall as she is be able to come down with a rebound and then dribble the length of the floor, either looking to score or looking for cutters and opportunities to give up the ball and get the 2. And we've got the entire bottom of that 2-3 coming out. Coombs, May, and Raish going to come out and get a rest. Fales, Keys, and Harvey have checked in. And Harvey giving directions from the back line, helping her teammates understand where they should be on that. And now she comes down with the ball, top of the key, finds Keys. Keys looking to dribble drive. And that's a travel. Going to be what? Middlebury ball. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. And Middlebury up past midcourt. Far side. 3, nothing but air on that. Fails on the receiving end, but a bit of a bobble. Carries out, and Middlebury to inbound. That pass into the post. Keys there. Great job to get a hand up. Middlebury with a long 3. Bang. That's good. That cuts the lead 7-6. Harvey inbounds to Callahan. Callahan back to Harvey. Harvey on the run up to midcourt. Bounce pass, Callahan. Callahan looking to drive across the top of the 3-point line. Chipped away, and now it's Keys. 3-point line, dribble drive, great anticipation, Middlebury. And they're off to the races. It's a 2-on-1. Layup high off the glass, and that's a lead for Middlebury. 8-7. West Rutland a little careless with the ball, and Middlebury cleaning up the mess and ended up with some points off. Callahan. Dribbles near side. Looking for the pick and roll, and Harvey goes down awkwardly. Hard to see what happened, but Cody Parker immediately out to take a look. She's up, and Parker's going to take a look. Harvey is a tough girl. She's walking off, but she is in obvious pain, and I say at every opportunity, Cody Parker is such an asset to the West Rutland programs. He is a trained, licensed athletic trainer, and he is immediately there to assist any player that goes down for either team. And I am all in favor of the school board paying his salary to be at all the home varsity events. I know it is a great comfort to a parent with a hurt kid to know that somebody with Cody's skill and training is there to make sure that their player's getting the best care they can. Without that trainer here, you hope for an assistant coach or a JV coach to do the best they can, but they simply don't have the training that Cody does. And it's a lot more than just taping ankles. He's there to do concussion assessments, offer advice on care after the game. And I know as a parent of a player who's gone down hard on the floor of the field, I love having Cody there to take care of the kids. It's a tremendous asset. Takes pressure off the coaches who may not be qualified to make an assessment and determine whether a player should come back in, and maybe unconsciously a little bit biased about whether one of their players should come back into the game, and Cody's there to give that opinion, make an accurate assessment. So I'm a huge fan of having Cody Parker here. I think every varsity team should have a licensed trainer on hand at every game. West Rutland to inbound. Whedon to Callahan, back to Whedon. Whedon, top of the key. Comes near side for McGee to Keys. Keys back to Callahan. Callahan to Whedon. West Rutland patient, weaving across the top of the three-point line, and that's a long bomb. That shot no good, comes down short, and Middlebury counterattack, pushes up all the way to the rack, but no angle for the shot. Off West Rutland. Out of bounds, 44 seconds left. Middlebury up 10-7. So I believe West Rutland has won 2 quarters and Middlebury has won 1 quarter so far today. Great lead pass for Callahan. Bit of a bobble, and that carries off the end line. Middlebury to inbound with 35 seconds left. Callahan, great job to get a hand up in that passing lane, but Middlebury recovers. They've got a player on the block calling for the ball. They elect to kick it out instead. Spin move at the top of the key and then dances back out well past the three-point line to the elbow. Ball up high. And now drive, baseline, scoop pass, short jumper off the glass and in. And that's going to do it for this quarter and for this scrimmage. Middlebury strong showing there, 12-7. So that is the end of the preseason for the West Rutland girls. We are on to the real action coming soon, and I will tape as many of those home games as I can. Look for them on PEGTV. Thanks to Peg for allowing me to use this equipment, get these kids on TV. And we will be back for boys varsity, JV and varsity action next. And I'm caught by surprise. We're going to play a 5th quarter. Harvey back out of the training room with Parker. Looks like she's got some tape on that left ankle. Seemed to be walking okay. We'll see if Coach Serrani elects to put her back in. Maybe more to just test it than anything else, but certainly preseason game. No sense of urgency to rush somebody back. West Rutland, you've got Raish going to inbound. Grabowski and May on the low block. Callahan near side and Coombs up top. That pass to May. Into the lane, Grabowski, tough shot. And May battling, forces the jump ball. Julia May adds an element of toughness to this team that was missed last year. She was out with a knee injury. A lot of hustle, a lot of toughness for Julia May. Not afraid to get down on the floor and get after the ball. Battle, force jump balls, rip the ball away from opponents. Nice to have her back. 7:28 left here in the 5th quarter. We're scoreless. Middlebury, top of the key, swings, finds 11, 3-point line. And a bit of a moving screen there. 11, dribble drive into traffic. Nowhere to go. Into the trees and forces a kick out back to the top of the key. Number 3. Back and forth across the top of the key. Swings it far wing, back to the top of the 3. Pump fake. Patient Middlebury offense. Dribble drive, looking for the cutter, and that pass behind that cutter carries off the sideline. West Rutland going to inbound. Scoreless here in this last, well, I thought last quarter was the last quarter, but we're scoreless here. Grabowski, mid-court. Goes down and then dives head first after that ball, and we've got a Middlebury inbound right in front of the West Rutland bench. Bit of a stutter step there, driving through a lot of traffic, gets the roll, and that drops in. That's the first score of the quarter. Middlebury up 2, Grabowski, long pass. Callahan hesitates, drives, left hand, no good. And there's Julia May on the boards again. Great rebound, immediately puts it up, collects the foul, going to the line to shoot 2. Swish. Rattles around, doesn't drop. Middlebury rebound, steps on the end line. And she knows it. West Rutland going to inbound under the hoop. Raish asking Coach Serrani, which one do you want me to run? And this might be a new one because Coach Serrani was given a little last minute instruction there. Callahan spins. Grabowski drives into the lane, contact, no call. And Coombs going to take a short jumper. Bang, that drops through for 2. 3-2 West Rutland. 5:58 left. Great hustle to track down that errant pass and keep this possession alive for Middlebury. Raish picks a pocket, coast to coast, goes up with left hand awkwardly. Nice job of Middlebury to get back and make that a tough shot. And Middlebury's banging under the hoop right now, forcing the issue. And they will inbound the ball. And there it is, third time this game. First 2 were good. That one rattles out, but a short jumper from a tall player right there on that inbounds is a pretty high percentage play. That's Julia May again with a rebound. Can't get the result. That's a kick out. 3-point up, no good. That was Raish. And May, another rebound. Left-handed try, no good. Julia May playing very well today. Kelsey Whedon going to check in for West Rutland at the next opportunity. Shelby Grabowski forces the jump ball, and it's West Rutland ball. Whedon in. Shelby Grabowski checking out. Whedon to Raish. Excuse me. Yep, Raish, midcourt. Whedon bounce pass to May at the foul line. May pivots, fakes right, dribbles left. Callahan from the corner drives into the paint, finds May. May drives into the corner, short jumper, and that's good. 4:14 left, West Rutland 5, Middlebury 2, girls varsity action here in West Rutland Hinchy Gymnasium. Middlebury 3, And you can count it. Tie game, 5-5. Raish into Whedon into Callahan, back to Whedon. Whedon picked up near midcourt. Pivots, reverses, drives all the way. Left-hander, too strong off the glass. And Kayla Coombs there to clean it up and put that back in for 2. Great hesitation, drive, kick out. That ball's short, but that was a nice looking drive by Middlebury. And it is May with the rebound. Pushes up the floor, finds Coombs. Coombs, short jumper, no good. West Rutland with the rebound. I think it was Katie Callahan that came down with that. And now you have more Julia May. And Donnie Dunches, former boys varsity coach, officiating this game. Loves the game of basketball, and he knows it's a scrimmage, just letting the Middlebury players sub in, even though it was not an opportunity to do so. Preseason, you can give courtesy like that. Middlebury up to midcourt. 3:04 left. Top of the key. Swing pass. Far side, mishandled a little bit, but then collected by Middlebury. Drive into the lane, kick out. Thought we'd see a 3 there. Floater off the front of the rim. No good. And Julia May with another rebound. And how about that? Brooke Raish buries the 3. More subs coming. Julia May, yet another one of the weapons on this West Rutland team that has the size to pull down the rebound and the athleticism to drive the length of the floor with the ball, either looking for a scoring opportunity or looking for a cutting teammate. Great rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Raish. Long 3, rebound hauled down by Middlebury. Immediately back up with it, and fouled by West Rutland. Middlebury to shoot 2. It is 12-5. West Rutland with 2:22 left. And that ball rattles around high off the rim and drops back through for 1. Second attempt coming. And that drops through as well. 2 for 2 from the line. And it is Lauren Harvey showing that that ankle appears to be just fine. How about that? Coast to coast, Lauren Harvey. So I guess the ankle looks all right. That is nice to see. Definitely one of the senior leaders on this team. Very important part of their plans for the season. Cody Parker waves his magic wand. And Lauren Harvey appears to be back at 100% after what was a little bit of a scary incident. Came down, twisted an ankle, it would appear. Able to walk off, and Cody Parker, I believe, wrapped that ankle up. Beautiful drive, length of the floor for Harvey. So we are 2:12 left, 14-7 West Rutland. And Middlebury inbounds to midcourt, and it is pressure immediately by Raish, jumping out. Athletic drive for Middlebury player. Past Raish, who immediately aggressively popped out there through the lane. Left-handed layup, drops through. The and one is no good. Mishandle by West Rutland. Great hustle, Middlebury. Drives across the lane. A little bit of an elbow there to clear out some space. And that is a long 3 and nothing but net. That tightens things up. It's 14-12 West Rutland. Preseason scrimmage here, Middlebury in the visiting dark jerseys. West Rutland in their practice whites. Been resetting the score each quarter. I thought Harvey was going to take that, but she elects to swing over to Janae McGee. McGee off the front of the rim. No good. Coombs there, but Middlebury player in better position. So they will inbound with 1:22 left. And subs are coming. Brooke Race checks out for probably what will be the final time this session. We've got Sam Callahan and Casey Serrani at the top of the 2-3. Nope. Well, back to me, excuse me. And while I'm talking, Middlebury comes up and drains a 3. Takes a 1-point lead with 1:09. This is Whedon. Finds Serrani. Serrani spins. Finds Sam Callahan. Sam Callahan skip pass to Kelsey Whedon. Middlebury played tough defense this possession down. That is a short jumper. Callahan, no good. Look at the reach of Kayla Coombs. Gets out and grabs that ball. Great job to secure that rebound. Bit of a scramble there, and West Rutland's going to inbound under the hoop. Kayla Coombs making this happen right now. It's 47 seconds left. Middlebury 1-point lead. Better get it in. Almost 5 seconds there. Whedon rips. Finds Sam Callahan, top of the key. Callahan finds Serrani. Serrani looking inside, that rejected, but comes back to West Rutland. That's McGee. Finds Coombs. Coombs turnaround jumper, rolls around, no good. Great rebound, Casey Serrani. West Rutland with some opportunity. Middlebury with some great defense, and there's the runner. That may seal the deal for this quarter. That's 17-14 with 19 seconds left. We'll see what we have for court awareness here. West Rutland probably needs the 3. We're down to 13 seconds. That ball on the deck. We've got a jump ball call, and I don't know who has possession. Looks like it's West Rutland. We've got 11.2 seconds left in the final quarter. Middlebury up 3. This is the most intense action we've seen so far. Good to see. Whedon to Callahan. Callahan to McGee. McGee hits the jumper for 2, but we needed a 3 there. So Middlebury comes out up 1 on that quarter. And I believe we'll have the handshake now, and that'll do it from Hinchy Gymnasium girls varsity preseason action. I believe West Rutland won 2 of the periods, and Middlebury won 3. That one a 1-point contest. And that is it for girls varsity action from Hinchy Gymnasium.